The Grisaia series by Frontwing, while popular, has at least to me clearly been milked to death. The initial entry, Grisaia no Kajitsu, or The Fruit of Grisaia, remains the most acclaimed entry for good reason. It told a compelling story of troubled girls getting necessary development through their interactions with new student Yuji Kazumi. However, its subsequent entries marked a shift in focus. The Labyrinth, and especially Eden of Grisaia, veered too much into over-the-top action harem territory, while Phantom Trigger reimagined the series as an all-ages war story, retaining only superficial connections to its predecessors. Even Chronos Rebellion reduced the beloved original 5 heroines to minor roles in a gacha game format. This evolution raises questions about the series' identity and whether it strayed too far from what made it resonate with fans initially. However, this video is not about criticizing modern Grisaia or rehashing praise for The Fruit of Grisaia. Instead, we're focusing on an incredibly overlooked part of the series, the Prologue de la Grisaia, hidden as an unlockable side story within the third entry, the Eden of Grisaia. This prequel offers invaluable context for the 5 main heroines and their relationships with each other before Yuji's arrival at Mihama Academy. Many fans may have likely missed or skipped over this content due to it unlocking after completing Eden's main story, which received mixed reviews. However, whether you persevere through Eden or use a 100% save file, I believe this prologue is almost essential reading. It not only enriches our understanding of the characters, but also exemplifies what the original Fruit of Grisaia's common route could have been. The Grisaia prologue takes an unexpected and refreshing turn, starring Yumiko, not Yuji, as the main protagonist. This shift in perspective offers a unique lens through which to view Mihama's beginnings. While some fans might argue that Yuji's presence is essential for mainline Grisaia, Yumiko as its protagonist to me is just as compelling, if not better in some ways. Role similar to Yuji's in the main Grisaia story, conversing with Chizuru to learn about each new student's background and reasons for attending Mihama. This perspective shift adds depth to Yumiko's character while offering fresh insights into the other heroines. Prologue returns to a more grounded slice-of-life setting reminiscent of the Fruit of Grisaia's common route, which is refreshing after the intense action sequences of Labyrinth and Eden. It balances comedy with character-driven moments and drama, creating a nostalgic yet revealing look at the heroines' early days at Mihama Academy. The structure and narrative approach to the Prologue of Grisaia is an interesting contrast to the original Fruit of Grisaia's common route. While some fans appreciate the pure comedy focus of the original Fruit of Grisaia's common route, other readers, myself included, find it overly long, slow-paced, and repetitive, lacking substantial emotional depth or character development. The Prologue of Grisaia strikes a better balance, integrating humor with meaningful character interactions and backstory hints. This approach not only maintains engagement, but also provides a stronger foundation for the emotional payoffs and the individual heroine routes in the Fruit of Grisaia. Had the original common route adopted a similar structure, it might have addressed the criticism of excessive length and repetition while still preserving the series' trademark hilarious humor. The Grisaia prologue enhances the narrative by subtly foreshadowing the heroines' backstories, which are fully explored in the Fruit of Grisaia's individual heroine routes. This approach creates poignant moments as the main characters gradually reveal parts of their past to each other. Despite their clear personal issues, the heroines' shared understanding of their reasons for being at Mihama Academy adds depth to their interactions. Consequently, even minor exchanges throughout the Fruit of Grisaia now gain emotional weight, balancing heartwarming moments with the characters having a broad understanding of the others' darkness of their past. The Grisaia prologue, while relatively brief at approximately 5 hours at most, serves as an effective prequel to the Fruit of Grisaia's common route. Its concise nature is almost the total opposite of the original Grisaia common route, blending humor with emotional depth and foreshadowing. If this prologue had been integrated into the original Grisaia's common route, but just including Yuji in the narrative, I think it could have significantly enhanced the overall experience. The combination of comedic elements that fans adore, coupled with darker emotional undertones hinting at future developments, would likely have made Grisaia's common route more universally appealing. That said, while the Grisaia prologue is a very solid story, it does have a few flaws. The heroine introductions, occurring within 30 to 60 minutes of each other, kind of creates an imbalance in character development. This structure particularly disadvantages later introduced heroines, with Sachi being the last to enroll at Mihama, suffering from reduced screen time and depth. Though we do get to glimpse into some of her foreshadow development, her late arrival is unfortunate, especially considering the extensive appearances of the first 4 heroines. Fortunately, there are still plenty of fun moments, particularly seeing the beginnings of the quirky master-servant dynamic that develops between Michiru and Sachi. The final scenes are especially poignant, showcasing Sachi standing alongside the other heroines, including Yumiko. Despite her typical aloof kudere demeanor, Yumiko has formed genuine connections with all the girls, demonstrating her readiness to protect her friends just before Yuji's enrollment, even further highlighting the growth of the main 5 girls' relationships with each other. The Prologue of Grisaia unexpectedly left a strong impression on me. The story of the original 5 heroines' meeting has a surprising mix of good humor, wholesome, and emotional moments, offering depth that I thought was notably absent from the Fruit of Grisaia's common route. Prologue excels in delivering both humor and emotional resonance, making it, in my opinion, a standout addition to the Grisaia series. Reading this side story at the ideal time can significantly enhance the Grisaia series experience. For maximum impact, try to read it before the Fruit of Grisaia, aka using a 100% save file on the Eden of Grisaia for full chronological order. However, even if you've already completed the rest of the series or just the Fruit of Grisaia, the Prologue of Grisaia to me is a worthwhile addition for its memorable interactions, comedic and emotional.